Hello everybody. You are watching series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I am Anshita and today's success story is about Mr. Pankaj Jain. He is the CEO of VUp Technologies Private Limited.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hey everyone, hi Anshita, how are
Hi
you?
Mr. Jain, I am very good. How are you?
Going great, great. Thanks for having me
Okay,
here.
so welcome to the show. And
Yeah, thank
before we
you.
actually begin the session, we would love to know more about you and a little bit about your professional roles as well.
Yeah, hi everyone. This is Pankaj Jain, and I'm CEO of BF Technologies Private Limited. We are known as a versatile SMS hub in the market, and we are in telecommunications business. So we are from 2014 December. We started our journey, and prior to that, I was working with corporate industries. Like I almost have 10 years of experience in IT industry. So that's all about me.
Right. So, I am very intrigued to know how did you actually land to the idea of starting this? What was the thought behind it? A little bit about that if you could share with us.
Yes, actually, when someone asks me this question, I always get the goosebump or like, the kind of feeling which I had when you become a dad for the first time. So
Right.
that's the story started from back in when I had my first daughter born. So I happened to do a lot of shopping online for my kids. So it's like sometimes what happened is like I did place order online and received the interesting messages like the order details and how's your order being shipped from the source to the destination and all that tracking system. So I was like pretty amazed and it caught my attention to it. Like I really wanted to understand what exactly this is all about. So how
Right.
this actually works because this doesn't seems to be someone is sending me the message directly. So I materialized a lot of things behind it, and then I understood the point that it's not just a message. There is a lots and lots of technology running behind it to get this SMS sent from the like the customers has made a request, then your company, then again coming back to the customers again. So all that what you see, like the combinations is like really attracted me a lot and I wanted to understand more. So I did a lot of research and frankly saying that I was also looking for some sort of opportunity uh, when I was working with my last company, Hewlett Packard. So after getting into this like research, I happened to learned a lot about it. Then I tried by myself, like I'm being the one man army, tried a couple of stuff like by myself, got some clients and then again started working with them, and that
Right.
actually really made me feel good about it. So yeah, that's how we slowly
Amazing.
started and brought these things up here
Right.
too. Yeah.
Right. So, Mr. Jain, when we talk about your journey, how has that been? Were there any challenges that, came your way and how did you overcome those challenges? And tell us a bit about your journey.
Well, that's interesting one. So yes, the challenges are always there. Whether I mean, I would not say that we never faced the challenge. It's like other startup, we also faced a lot of challenges. As I told you earlier, that I started this journey all by myself,
Correct.
and like you really wanted to look into that, like how far you want to go for. So there are a lot of things that came in the middle, like starting from getting the right set of people who wish to work for me for a startup which does not have any history before.
Right. Yeah.
And this is something like I had a little biggest challenge in my life, to hire the right set of person. And trust me, like the people who we have now, they are from with us like from the day one.
Oh, wow.
And so that was, I'm lucky on that. And plus, like, you would also have to look into the financial perspective and everything. So yes, we did face many challenges, but I'm the person who never gave up things that easy.
Right, right. Amazing. And I wish you all the luck for all your future projects as well, Mr. Jain.
Thank you
We've
so very
spoken
much.
about the past, the challenges, but what does the future of VUP look like? Could you tell us a bit about that?
Definitely, definitely, I would love to talk about that. As I mentioned that, like, we are into telecommunication industry, and we have built up our own technology. And like currently we have uh, every system, like whatever comes into the bulk SMS, you talk about the missed call service, you talk about the emails, you talk about voice SMS, IVR, toll free, everything we got that in house done now. And
Right.
we also have got the WhatsApp bot. And plus, top of it, like, we're working on the product called RCS. RCS is like something, it's a rich communication which has been, like, found by Google. So normally what, at this stage, like, people think about SMS that it's just a normal text messages. It's going to be very interactive in the future. Currently you might be using the WhatsApp and other the message platform. So very soon, like at this point of time, not many operators are actually providing this RCS connectivity. Geo and Airtel are the only two people who are currently giving this connectivity for the RCS. Moreover, still there are a lot of challenges which people are not having the handset on which the RCS technology will work. So definitely, this is going to be the next, uh, like, next
The next big thing.
future, next future for the
Absolutely.
telecommunication industry again. Yes, and that's going to make your life much easy. Trust me. Yes.
Right. All right. Wonderful. And also, especially the current situation that we are in, the pandemic that we are fighting, a lot has been said by our Honorable Prime Minister about becoming Atmanirbhar. So, could you tell us a bit about the role of Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign in your organization progression path?
Very much. I would love to say that as well. Uh, as I said earlier, that I was the only person who started this journey,
Correct.
and that point of time, I was not Atmanirbhar on myself. Right. So there's something like when I started working in this industry, I had to rely on a lot of people, to get the support. And being the reseller of someone else, that you should always be dependent on them, their timings, uh, their process, their policy, and everything that you have to follow, which is not your own. So
Correct.
let me tell you very frankly, when Pradhan Mantri Modi, when he talked about like Atmanirbhar, I was very happy. And because it's not like in our country is getting into that mode now, it is not because of that alone. It is just that people have started understanding that there's something that where you work, what you do, it should be under your control. You shouldn't be
Correct.
dependent on someone else. So that is what we did. We developed our technology, and we have already adopted this. The Atmanirbhar thing lot way before. But yes, I support our Prime Minister Modi for this
Right.
Atmanirbhar as well. So we are already into it, and yes, we are going to do a lot. And since it's the situation like now around the world, wherein people are suffering with this situation and pandemic mode, so it was like really hit a lot of businesses. But yes, challenges are always there. So this is another challenge where it has our Prime Minister Modi has tried to motivate all of us to do something of your own. So yes,
Right.
here we are.
Absolutely. All right. So there's another question that I am very, very interested to know about, and that is,
Yes.
how did you feel on winning the Indian Achievers Awards? What was the
Yeah.
reaction like, and how was the entire experience?
It was amazing, and trust me, I'm very privileged and honored to have this award from Indian Achievers Forum. And it's not only for me; it is for my entire team. They all are very much motivated right now. Trust me with my word.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Super.
So yes.
I think y'all are very well deserved. And, I
Thank you
wish you
so very
all the
much.
luck for all your future projects as well.
Thank you.
Could you also tell us a bit about your social contribution, Mr. Jain? How are you all contributing to the society as a whole?
Mhm. Right. So I'm glad that you asked that question because I am a part of a NGO which is called Crime Control Force. I am like active only when they have some sort of social activity, and that happens only once, like when we everybody has a week off, and we are off work or something.
Right.
So I remember the last event. What we have done was the blood donation. We organized a blood camp in a government school, and we got this blood donation thing done and had given to the another company. I forgot the name of the company who we given it to them for free of cost. So that is something like we have done, and we have lots of other plans as well. Our
Right.
president, Mr. Rakesh Shik, is like the one who drives this NGO. So I'm very much close with him, and we are planning a lot of things again for the socials as well.
Lovely. All right. So, Mr. Jain, with this, we've come to the end of today's session. It was really, really lovely talking to you. You're an inspiration to a lot of people who are watching you right now, including me.
Thank you so much.
So,
Thank you so much.
congratulations on that. But before we actually sum up the session, is there any last piece of advice or message that you would like to give to all the people who are watching you right now, especially the younger generation who wish to be an entrepreneur someday and start something of their own? Any message to them?
I would ask them to go ahead and read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. If they read this book, they will definitely understand being an entrepreneur is the amazing thing. Yes, there are challenges, but if there is a no challenge in your life, what's the point living the life? And you should
Right.
always believe that whatever the dreams you have in your life, you need to believe it before you see it in the reality. And you
Absolutely.
should have this sort of attitude that never give up. Things will you will definitely face ups and down, but the moment when you feel that there is nothing I can make it out, trust me, that's the point. You should observe that the situation is making you to upgrade yourself. You have to look out your right and left to ensure that what exactly is missing, and you got to fix it. And trust me, the solutions you will have it handy.
Correct. Wow, I think you've said it very, very beautifully. So,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
thank you again for being with us today. Mr. Jain, you are truly an achiever. And I wish
Thank
you
you so
all
much,
the luck for
Anshita.
all your future endeavors. May you keep inspiring all of us with your new milestones every day.
Thank you so very much, Anshita.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you
Thanks
again.
for having me. Yeah, thank you.